You really are a huge idiot, do you know that?
Wait, what? What is this all about? Why would you even say something like that to me?
Well, he left a note on the fridge telling me that you were going out for groceries, right? You made some typos on this note.
Oh, really? Did I?
Yeah, where'd you even learn to write? A preschooler's handwriting would be more legible than this.
Oh, geez. Well, sorry. I was in kind of a rush when I wrote the note, and then I just ran out. I guess I'll try to be more careful next time.
You really are a stupid woman. I mean, I don't think I've ever met someone as dumb as you. But don't worry, I like my women pretty dumb. That's why women stop working after they get married, after all. They know their little brains aren't built to handle working for the rest of their lives.
I really don't think that's even remotely true. Even if I'm not the smartest person in the world, I don't think it's fair for you to label all women like that. I mean, I think our daughter is a brilliant girl.
Oh, really? And just what makes you say that?
I mean, she really is just such a clever little girl. I even wonder if she's really mine because she's so smart. You do know that she got within the top percentile for her SATs, don't you? And we're not just talking about her school, we're talking about across the whole country.
But there were still people who scored better than her, weren't there?
Yes, there were, but I still think that there's nothing to bat an eye at, don't you?
But those tests are just multiple choice tests anyways. Yeah, you can probably get a high score just by being lucky and filling in the right bubbles. And that's a real test of how smart you are. She was only third in all the US, right? That's basically like getting bronze in the Olympics. Am I really supposed to clap for bronze?
I think getting any medal in the Olympics would be amazing. I was talking to one of her teachers the other day, and she told me that she's going to be able to go to any college she wants. It's not just test scores, though. She has first chair in her school board and is even captain of the cross-country team.
And just why is a girl supposed to even after all that, huh? Who would ever want to hire a girl for her brains?
Well, I'm sure that there are plenty of places that would want to hire her. Especially if she graduates college with good grades, too. She could probably even work while being married, since I imagine she'll get a really good job.
She better not. After a woman gets married, her only job should be to clean the house and have children, and that's it. Smarts are totally wasted on women.
You really don't want that life for our daughter, do you, Terry?
There's a chance no one even want to marry her. Is this the kind of person she is?
But that's okay too, right? I mean, a woman can work for a while, and she doesn't even have to get married if she doesn't want to.
You out of your mind?
Of course not. How would you even ask that?
There's no place for women in the working world. You shouldn't be able to get ahead. I mean, who is going to listen to a manager if they're a woman?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that, first of all, a woman wouldn't even be able to handle all the work that comes off with managing an office. Women are way too emotional, and that means that they're never able to think logically, so basically they'll just end up being a boss that drags the whole team down.
Terry, there are plenty of women in the world who are great workers and managers.
What do you know about any of that, huh? Just a housewife. I'm talking from real lived experience. I have a branch manager in my office and she's totally useless. She's walking proof that women shouldn't be allowed to work.
And that's really how you feel about all of this?
I know that you love our daughter, but honestly, I always and still do wish that she had been born a boy. I was so crushed when I found out they were going to be having a daughter.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm very sorry that I couldn't give you a son, Terry. But at least our little Lena is cute, right?
And to think that after you had Lena, you had to go and get so sick that you couldn't even have kids anymore. Couldn't you have just put off going to the doctors about that after you had another one? You're just completely useless now.
I'm really sorry. It isn't like I wanted that to happen, but the doctor said that if they didn't remove my ovaries, then I would have gotten really sick. I don't even know what would have happened if I got pregnant like that, or if the baby would have even survived.
Women really have one job in the world, and it's to give their husband a son. But now you can't even do that. You really are just an all-around failure, do you know that?
But you do love our daughter, don't you? I just wanted you to know that Lena had to turn in her plans for the future to her homeroom teacher.
Oh, is there already time for her to write that?
Yes, and she told me that she told her teacher that she wanted to go to Hartford. But she still couldn't quite think of what she wanted to do when she grew up. Do you think you could go and talk to her about good ways to figure out what you want to do for a living?
I think she shouldn't even bother applying for any college at all.
You don't think that she should go to college?
She doesn't need more schooling. She should just go and start working already.
But why would you say that?
Why? Because we don't have the money to send her to the kinds of places she wants to go. Just who is going to pay for all that, huh?
She would have to go to college. Besides, it's not like we're strapped for money or anything like that. And if she got some scholarships, I'm sure we could afford to send her.
And just what would a girl even do if she was in college?
Well, she would graduate with a degree that would help her find a job in the field of her choice.
But why would she do that when she's just going to get married, quit a job and have babies? Sending her to college would just be a huge waste of money.
But Lena is a really, really smart girl, and I think she could achieve a lot if we just helped her.
And I'm telling you that I'm not going to be sending our daughter to college. If she gets any smarter, then no man is ever going to want to be with her. And if that happens, then she's never going to get married.
I don't believe that. I think our daughter could go out in the world, have a career and a family if she wanted to. Besides, she would easily get into some great schools that would land her a great job. Are you really trying to take that future away from her?
Is Lena even really as smart as you keep going on about? Because I've never met a woman who was actually that smart. And in the real world, Lena is going to find out just how underprepared she is to deal with smart men.
No, our daughter is one of the smartest in the nation, and she won't lose out to a bunch of boys.
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all.
I don't think you've ever once told her good job for anything that she's achieved. We need to encourage our daughter so that she can believe in herself and achieve her dreams.
Well, I'm not going to lie to our daughter, just to make her feel better. Unlike you, I want our daughter to have a realistic outlook on life. And that's why I have no intention of helping her get into college at all.
You really mean that? You won't even think about sending her?
That's right, as her parents, we're the ones that are going to have to pay. And since I'm the only one who works around here, all that really means is that I'll have to pay.
But what about Lena's dreams for the future? You know, she talks about learning the ropes by working in a big company for a while, and then going off to start her own business.
She wants to start up her own business.
That's right. She wants to be her own boss. Isn't that amazing? We have to support her as her parents.
Wait, but she's a girl! And she wants to start her own company.
And just why can't a girl achieve something like that? What is it about women that you think means they can't do as much as a man can?
You really are a moron if you even have to ask something like that. You really need to snap out of this and make Lena snap out of this too. You're giving her way too much hope. She needs to know that she is never going to achieve what she wants.
What did you say to our daughter this morning, Terry? She's been in her room crying all day. Did you know that?
You mean she still hasn't come out of her room? You better tell her hurry up and get out of there. She needs to get to school. I don't pay my taxes for her not to.
She's still in her room because you told her something. What did you say to her? Whatever it was, you really hurt her feelings and need to apologize to her when you get home.
Apologize for what? Telling about how the real world works? It doesn't matter how hard a woman tries, they just will never amount to anything.
I don't think that that's all you said to her. You told her that all her hard work was going to mean nothing in a few years, and that you didn't want to spend any money on her.
So all I told her was the truth then. She really thought that because she's a little clever, she could have everything handed to her on a silver platter. All I did was wake her up to the truth.
But why are you so opposed to even sending her to college anyways? She really is an amazingly clever girl, and I think you're just refusing to see that.
There you go again, hyping her up for nothing. She's your child, and a girl at that. There's just no way she's that smart.
Oh, just stop it already, Terry. Stop pretending like the rest of your life is decided for you, depending on what you're born as. Just why do you seem to hate women so much? I don't care at all if you have a problem with me, but you need to stop talking to our daughter in the way you have been.
Ah, there you go, see? You can't even come up with a good argument for why I should. You just get emotional.
A good reason? How about supporting your child's dream? Quit standing in her way, Terry.
The only one who is standing in her way is you. You're leading her down the wrong path. All Lena needs to be thinking about is getting married and having kids. That's all she needs to be happy.
We're talking about a high school girl here. How can that be all you want her life to be? Do you really think all women just become happy once they get married?
I think they're really stupid ones don't. And that's why you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Just be kinder to Lena, okay? That's all that I'm asking of you. And quit telling her that she can't do things just because she's a girl.
I knew from the moment that we found out we're having a girl that I should arrange to give her away to an orphanage. I only ever wanted a son, but you had to give us a useless girl.
If that's how you feel.
Hey, I just got a message from Lena saying that she was moving out. Do you have any idea what she's going on about?
Did you really expect anything less to happen after all the horrible things you said to her?
Well, go and find out. Go find our daughter.
Actually, Lena is moving out with me, so there's nothing to worry about. Also, I want to get a divorce. Lena and I can't stand being with you any longer.
Wait, what? You want to get a divorce?
That's right. I just can't be with you any longer, Terry. Please, just let us go in peace.
Tell me where you are right now. I want you back home this instant! If you head home right now, I promise to overlook this little incident.
I will not go back home, Terry. I've had enough from you. Ever since we got married, all you've done is look down and condescend me. Do you really think you're so great just because you're a guy?
I'm the breadwinner! You have to listen to me!
And if I don't?
But you can't just... That doesn't make any sense!
What are you going to do, Terry? You don't even know where we are right now.
Well, then I'll go out and find you and drag you back home! Both of you!
There you go, thinking that every little problem can be solved with force. You're a moron, Terry.
I'm not stupid, you're stupid!
Perhaps, but unlike you, I've been preparing for this for a while.
Preparing? What do you mean? What have you been preparing?
I mean that I have been collecting evidence showing you pushing me closer and closer to my emotional limits. I'm going to present this to my divorce lawyer and make you pay me alimony. I've already gone out and hired a lawyer.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
I've taken your verbal abuse for years now, and I'm finally standing up for myself. I even went to a psychiatrist who affirmed my mental state was most likely due to the way you've been treating me.
You even went to talk to a shrink?
That's right, and they said that the depression that I've been feeling is most certainly tied to the horrible way that you talk to me and our daughter. So I may be stupid, but I guess I'm not as dumb as you think.
But I didn't even do anything! And besides, you can't just pay some shrink to throw you a pity party and think that will get you anywhere.
No, I have evidence that shows you've been acting this way every day for a long time now. And now your rampant sexism has even begun to affect our daughter. I even kept a diary of all the horrible things that you said, and I'll be submitting that as evidence as well.
What are you talking about? When did I do anything to Lena?
I had hidden cameras installed in our house that shows you doing nothing to help clean up, as well as constantly telling Lena to clean up after you, since that's what she'll have to do for her husband.
But that isn't fair. I had no idea that I was being watched the whole time.
So you mean the only thing that would have changed how you behaved is if you were being watched or not? You treated Lena and I like we were nothing but burdens that life had saddled on you to take care of.
Oh, you're out of your mind. Do you really think this is gonna work? How dare you use a lawyer to hire against me?
I suppose we'll just have to wait and see if it worked, won't we? But I bet that you're feeling like quite the idiot right now.
Quit calling me stupid! I'm not stupid, you're stupid!
Is that your favorite word or something? Do you not know of any other insults? I think you might need to work on your vocabulary. You sound like a little kid, you know.
Shut up, you big, dumb, stupid head!
I can't believe that I ever married a man like you. All you've done is put me down and tried to keep our daughter from all the opportunities that you were never good enough to get.
You think that I'm jealous of our daughter? Of some high schooler? Give me a break.
Well, compared to who she's going to be in the future, you're nothing. Just a little peon of a man.
I don't know what that word means!
How could I ever let someone like you actually make me feel like an idiot? Especially when you only have your job through nepotism.
You know what you're talking about.
Of course I do, because I asked your parents directly about it. They told me all about how you've actually been handed everything on a silver platter. Unlike you, our daughter has worked hard in school to achieve what she is. She's earned all she's been given.
This can't be happening.
Not to mention the fact that you've been at the same job for 20 years and haven't climbed up the corporate ladder at all. The only useless person around here is you, Terry.
Shut up! Shut up, you stupid woman!
There you go, sounding like a child again.
I said shut up! I've had it with you, just shut up!
It's so obvious now that you've just been jealous of Lena this whole time. You're mad that she's going places you could never even dream of getting to. That's why you didn't want her going to college.
Please, just stop it already.
Is that all you can muster yourself to say? If that's the case, then the next time you hear from me, it'll be through my lawyer. After that, Terry continued to resist as much as he could, but in the end, we did get divorced. Ever since then, I've been working so hard to try and save up enough money to send Lena to college. But when she finally began applying, nearly every school she applied for offered her a full scholarship for all her academic and extracurricular achievements. She earned her way through college the same way she earned everything else in life, through her own hard work. Now that she's in university, Lena is working while studying and is still near the top of each of her classes. At this rate, she could probably be anything she wanted to. On her winter break, I took the money that I had saved for her college and took us on a lovely and much-needed spa trip. As for Terry, I made an effort to block him from ever contacting Lena or I ever again, and thankfully those efforts paid off. And since Lena went out of state for her college, I decided to move away with her. Terry doesn't know our phone number, address, jobs, or anything about us, and we hope to keep it that way for as long as possible.